Freedom of speech, I think even people on our side of the discussion, as we might like to call it, I think they underestimate the power of freedom of speech. It's often presented as, freedom of speech is the thing that allows us to settle discussions without violence and to ensure that everyone gets to express their point of view. That's true. But too often, I think freedom of speech is presented almost as like a soothing balm, the thing that calms society down. I think it's more important than that. Freedom of speech is the thing that makes us human. Freedom of speech is the thing that allows us to be genuinely autonomous people who make up our minds for ourselves. Under systems of censorship, what happens is that we are grotesquely infantilized. We are reduced to the level of children whose minds will be furnished with the ideas that society thinks are good, rather than having the right to make up our minds for ourselves. The great slavery abolitionist Frederick Douglass made this point. He said, censorship is a double crime. It's firstly the crime of stopping someone from saying what they want to say, which is terrible, but it's also the crime of stopping other people from hearing everything and deciding for themselves what is true and what is false, what is right and what is wrong. And it's that impact of censorship that we, I think, underestimate the importance of, because what censorship does, it doesn't just stop you from, when you had that those millennial twats at Spotify freaking out over Joe Rogan and his podcast and vaccination, etc. It doesn't only threaten to restrict someone like you and other individuals from saying what you want to say. It also deprives ordinary people, the public, the masses, of the right to hear everything and to use their mental and moral muscles. John Milton made this point in England in the 1640s. He said, the moral muscles are like the physical muscles. They benefit from exercise. And just as if you let your physical muscles go to waste, you'll become a bit of a wreck. Similarly, if you let your moral muscles go to waste, you'll become a moral wreck as well, because you will become an ape-like creature who has to be told what to think, who has to be told how to behave. It's far preferable, I think, to allow people to exercise their moral muscles, to use them on a daily basis. We go to the gym for our physical muscles.